All right, well, welcome everybody to the Avon Representative Team Momentum June update. And hopefully you've already seen all these websites and that's how you found me for this webinar. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out makeupmarketingonline.com. Also join our makeup marketing group. We talk about online marketing topics and marketing in general for Avon. If this is your first webinar, I do recognition for my own team. I do this for my team and happy to open it up to other Avon representatives. So just bear with me as I do some of the recognition slides. I try to sprinkle them throughout the presentation so that it's not all at once. Now here's one of our Beauty for a Purpose sayings. Beauty is the journey, empowerment is the destination. So I think this quote is really telling us to make sure that we are enjoying our journey. Sometimes we get so caught up in wanting to see results immediately, and that can get frustrating, and you get frustrated and work harder. And it's just a bad cycle to get into. So make sure what you're doing you enjoy and that you're having fun along the way. And as we bring representatives into Avon, we are empowering them to change their future. So I thought this was a good quote for this week. We've been going through some changes with new Avon, and so this says, change the changeable, accept the unchangeable, and remove yourself from the unacceptable. So I like this saying. It is saying, change what you don't think is right that you're able to change, accept what you cannot change, and move on with your journey. And remove yourself from bad situations and people who are negative and bringing you down. So just as you come across changes, grow with them, grow as a person, learn from these changes, and help it make you stronger in your future. We are going through changes with youravon.com, and we're going through changes with management. And it's really important that you stay focused on your business and growing what you can change. So the agenda will go through some team stats, go through the upcoming events, Avon programs, recognition, incentives, featured campaigns. I have a couple slides with tips for events because I think summertime is a great time to do fairs and vendor events. And if we have time, I will go into the live demo. All right, so team momentum through campaign 12 is at almost 457,000. If we end the year at our campaign average, we will, let me minimize my screen, there we go, 991,000 about. If we grow at the percentage of increase we are over last year, we're looking at about 1.2 million. So that will be a big party. I will find a way to celebrate with all of my team members for us reaching that goal. And if you guys can, if you're on my team, if you can mute your audio. I'm trying to do it up here, but it doesn't look like it's working. Let's see. Hang on one second. Okay, I'm not gonna mess with that right now. Okay, so our year-to-date unit sales increase, we're at about 246,000 already for the year. If we finish out at that average, we're looking at 533,000. if we grow based on the percentage increase, we're looking at more than 648,000. Either of those numbers sound pretty good to me, so keep up the great work and turning in your sales every campaign. All right, so Team Momentum is 504 reps strong. Mr. M&M guy here is jamming for us. And we had our biggest campaign yet as far as new appointments in campaign 12. We had 68. So all the leaders on Team Momentum, congratulations. You're doing an awesome job, and keep up the great work. All right, so I always like to put in a few pictures of what's going on in my life. Sometimes it's a trip. This time I had my makeup marketing live class. So down at the bottom there, that's the picture you see. We had a 3-hour class, and I hope that they all learned a lot. Sunday, I took my LABC employees out to dinner. So that's the picture up in the upper left-hand corner. And they do so much for me. As your business grows bigger, it's so important that you have supportive people around you, because I would not be where I am today without those supportive people. I've pretty much handed over all of my face-to-face sales. I don't do any of those tasks anymore. So I still have the big sales, but I've passed them on to people I trust so that I can focus on online marketing and leadership. So as your business grows, find ways to remove yourself from situations but still have that business going and growing. And it's hard to do that in the beginning, but you'll feel when you're ready to move on to the next stage of your business. And then the last picture is me and Margaret in New York. We had a great time. It was for the Leader Advocate meeting. I'm on that with Lee and Molly Bibb and Carlos and Milagros Garcia, Vondell and Stan McKenzie. So it's a great company, and I always enjoyed my time with Margaret. So we wish her well and hope that she has, we know she'll have a successful future because she definitely made a difference with a lot of us. So the Avon anniversary tours are still going on. They will continue through July. I think there was actually one tonight that Jillian, my team member, was going to. So she wasn't going to be able to do the call. So hopefully you guys have either gone or are signed up to go. Avon events are great. They get that excitement going, and I always feel pumped up when I leave an Avon event or an Avon trip, and always want to grow my business even more being around other Avon representatives. All right, so hopefully you're all registered for RepFest. 46 days left. I can't believe it. Feels like we've been talking about it forever, and it's finally getting close. I'm very excited. Team Momentum went from having 8 people signed up for months to 13 just in the past couple weeks. So I was really excited about that. We have a couple of newer reps signed up, so I cannot wait to meet them. If you've checked the RepFest website, they're doing some updates on there. I just noticed this image today. There's going to be an after concert party at 10:30 that Wednesday night. So hopefully we don't have an early start on Thursday. I'm kind of a baby when it comes to staying out and partying anymore. I think I've pretty much hung my party shoes up, but it'll be a lot of fun. And if you're within 500 miles of Las Vegas, there are express fun buses going. So check that out. Make sure you're registered. Get there some way, somehow, and I promise you won't regret it. So here is my revised schedule. Definitely pick the business seminars that you will benefit the most from. My classes are the Promoting Yourself in a Digital World, Tuesday at 3:30 and then Wednesday at 1:30. So I hope to see many of you there. And I'm excited to learn from some of the top leaders in the Leadership Masterclass, the authors from View from the Top. Leading Higher, I think that's with the DSWA, and then Believe and Achieve is Molly Stone Bibb. So that'll be a good time. Lots of good choices to pick from for business seminars. So here's who is attending from Team Momentum. Remember, this can be used as a business expense. You can use your president's recognition points. Find a way to get there. Like I said, you won't regret it. It'll be a fantastic time. I do have a incentive going for my leaders. So whoever has the most team members signed up will get a $50 restaurant gift card. So far, we have Leslie, who has 2 team members, and Tracy, who has 1. All right, so Avon coupon codes. This is something that I use constantly to try and get people to shop online. I like to provide some sort of value to my online customers so that they want to keep coming back to me. And who doesn't like to save money? I don't know anyone that doesn't. So I really like to offer those coupon codes, the free gift offers, free shipping. Anytime there's something special going on with the e-store, and there always is, because there's always a sale going on at Avon too. So plenty of stuff to write about, to put out on social media and share. Some of the places that I like to find current coupon codes, retailmenot.com is the best one. That usually has the most codes on there. You can look to your web office and in the email center. Make sure you have that automated email program turned on and sign up for your own emails. I know it doesn't work for some people, so try and use an email address that is not the one linked to your Avon account. I think that may help this situation. Ebates is another good one, and they offer a 3% cash back. So if you're ever buying something on your own e-store, whether it's for yourself or for a customer, go to Ebates first, click through, you can get 3% cash back, plus you can get the coupon, whatever coupon you use on your online order. So sometimes it's really nice to take advantage of your e-store if you're in between campaigns and you need the order quicker. There's also great free gifts and coupon codes to use, so use that to your advantage. You can find them sometimes on youravon.com and also just on your e-store. Sometimes that main image on there will be the online special offer. So I always like to first write a blog about the coupon code or the free shipping offer, whatever it is. I like to write a blog post about it, and then I share that blog post out to social media. So I'll share that to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, Google+, LinkedIn, and I don't quite utilize YouTube for customer offers, but it's definitely a good way to go if you're comfortable making videos. You can also add coupon codes on catalog labels. You can send out the emails from the email center if you don't have the automated email program turned on. All right, so I just did a quick look today at what the codes are that I could find. I first went to Retail Me Not and got almost all of them. actually. And the welcome and thank you 20, people can only use one time, but it is a good one to put on your catalogs. Whenever I can, I like to list all the codes so that if maybe one doesn't work for them, they can try another one. In my opinion, the more codes, the better to share. And I like to order them. You'll see I have them in order of highest amount for them to spend to lowest amount. So hopefully they're going to go on my website and do that $60 plus order. If I'm putting it on a catalog or say a label from Campaign Mailer, because I use Campaign Mailer to mail my catalogs, I like to use the codes that are either the one-time use or the limited time. Those don't have an expiration date as of yet, so chances are they're going to be around for a little bit. I usually only use the ones with an expiration when I'm sharing on social media or in a blog post. I'll finish up our little section here on online sales, and then I'll see if you guys have any questions. Hopefully you've all downloaded the Social Media Center app. It should be good for Apple and Android phones, and you should be able to find it just by searching for Avon Social Media Center. It's a free download, and there's a ton of content on there that's ready to go, ready for you to share for both sales and recruiting. So because I am a big advocate of selling online, I want to recognize our top 10 from Campaign 12 that had online sales. These are just their direct delivery orders. So we have Graciela, 240, Nita, 151, Denise, 151, Summer, 140, Ashley, 119, Sherry, 119, Heather, 114, Ellen, 112, Maria, 105, and Julie, yours is being hidden from me a little, but I think it was 105 too. So great job. Those reps are doing a great job marketing their business online. So keep up the great work, you guys. So I'm going to come back to the chat box here. So if you guys have any questions, I don't want to get too carried away in question and answer, but if you have anything real quick about coupon codes or anything that I just went over. Stephanie's asking, should all of her blog posts be at least 300 words? I mean, I wouldn't stress too much about it, but you don't want it to be as short as like a social media post. Make sure that you're giving good content. Sometimes it's better to have it short and to the point, but you also want the search engines to value your article. So make sure that it's good content, and I wouldn't focus too much on the number of words. All right, any other quick questions there? Okay, Victoria is saying shop at home is like Ebates. I've never heard of that one, so that's great. And another great place to get codes. So it's always nice to have that extra value-added service for your customers. If someone asks me a question, if I get a contact me request, that's actually a real one. I don't really get those fake ones anymore. I think they learned to leave me alone. But if I do get a good one, I'll answer back with the answer to their question, and I'll say, oh, also, if you spend, you know, $60, use coupon code, blah, blah, blah. And they usually value that because that's going above and beyond what they asked of me. All right, so second best campaign sales ever for Team Momentum, almost 48,000. We finished the number 8 leader team for campaign 12, and we are number 16 year to date among other teams with leader as the title. So keep up the great work. That's pretty awesome to be ranking nationally. So give yourselves a pat on the back. These are just top sellers. So Cheryl is almost always leading us off in sales. She has almost 1,300 in personal sales. Julie 833, Isabel 610, Rebecca 598, Mona 581, Kelly 557, Alexandra 545, Trisha 511, Markel 505, and Linda 502. So those are awesome numbers, especially for summertime. I know people are busy. Sometimes it's hard to get those big sales, but it looks like you guys are doing a great job. So keep that bug guard on hand, keep that Skin So Soft on hand. Summer is probably also a good time for on-the-spot sales, so be prepared for that. We have some rock star new sellers that are already doing really well. We have Rebecca 598, Markel 505, Linda 502, Brittany 478, Skylar 464, Jesse 350, Summer 328, Teresa 322, Fabiola 294, and I'm going to try, oh good, I can move this thing. Okay, and Ruth 273. So great job. This cat is very excited. He's probably hissing actually, but he looks excited. So keep up the good job. Let's see if I can go to the next slide here. So we are just about halfway through the year. Hopefully you guys are on track to make President's Club. $10,000 for the cycle is what it takes. You can take $10,000 and subtract your current total, divide it by how many campaigns we have left to find out what you need to average per campaign. There seems to be quite a bit of confusion on when sales count, especially for online sales. It gets really tricky to try and get it in the right campaign. I've had a couple of reps who are disappointed because the online orders aren't placing in the campaign they wanted in. So just really try hard to get a big amount of your sales for the regular order. And then just look at the e-sales as icing on the cake. A way that I like to find out my current up-to-date numbers, I will call that 513-551-2866. And if you choose account information and award sales, it gives you up to the minute totals. So if you have an e-sale that you want to see where it took you for award sales, you can call that phone number in between campaigns and find out where you stand. Another place to look is on youravon.com on your sales goal card. We have our 6 different levels. So just for quick mathematics, pick the level that you want to get to. We all want inner circle, right? So divide the number by 2 and see where your sales are right now compared to that number. Definitely you'll see a spike in sales at Christmas time, but just to make it simple to see how close you are right now, look at half of your goal number and see how closely you are to that amount. We still have the 40% program going on for new representatives. Definitely, if you're in leadership, print out those reports from your downline manager to help your new reps stay on track and be earning the most money and getting the most free samples and products. We have for the 1st through 4th campaign, their target is 100. 5th through 8th, it's 200, and 9th through 12th, it's 300. I do a new representative call next week at 8 p.m. Central. I do the 3 calls every month. So 1 is leadership, 1 is for everyone, and then 1 is new reps. We have the Avon Grow to Win call coming up on the 24th, Get to Gold Leader, and the Dinner Buzz. So hopefully you guys have those all written down. We have Ignite Your Avon Torch going on right now. It's campaign 14 to 17, and I'm excited about this incentive because it involves sales, leadership, and online sales, which I encourage all representatives to take advantage of all three opportunities. So you can earn flames for submitting $100 orders. You can earn them for getting e-store orders over $50. New reps can get them for $100 plus first order. And then if you recruit or refer someone who has a $100 plus order, you get more flames. So if you're one of the top representatives, I believe it's based on your sales level, then you can earn the blender. And with your district as a team, they have paired some districts together, and you can earn that gold preview bundle. And I did see that report on Downline Manager, so check that out and see how your team is doing so far. So I know there's a lot of information out there, especially on youravon.com. Sometimes it can get overwhelming. The interruptions with the service have been a little frustrating. We don't want to get too upset about it. Avon is working to get them fixed as fast as possible. But I know it's frustrating. Today when I was trying to get numbers for my recognition slides, it of course kept crashing, and that's frustrating, but I guess it's partially my fault that I waited till today to make it. So anyways, there's all kinds of information out there. Sometimes it helps to just be pointed in the right direction. So as far as your sales tools, you of course want to look through your What's New or demo books. The Avon puts out a store map for us every campaign that has 5 special offers that we can go over with our customers. At our LABC, people would always walk in and say, well, what's the special today, or what's on sale? And you know, Avon has a lot of sales. We could probably go on for about an hour if we told them all, but this helps you pick out the top 5 to share with your customers. The summer selling guide is on youravon.com. Campaign tools, look out for information when there's certain product launches. I think there's product tools right now for the Bug Guard. I know there's one for the Big and Multiplied Mascara. And then there was also one with more information on Planet Spa. So check out those special sections under campaign tools to educate yourself on the new product launches and to share them with customers. Corporate, local, or virtual meetings, depending on who your district manager is and whether they are local to you or a virtual manager. Reach out to them and see when they're holding meetings. And Avon Web TV. Follow Avon USA representatives. They're on Facebook and they are on YouTube. So there's the web TV to watch I think they do it every 2 campaigns, so you can see what products are coming up. There's tips from the top where successful reps give you advice, and then they always go over the incentives and updates on there as well. So we are heading into campaign 15. We have a big annual sale in campaign 16. And then we have the relaunch of the Skin So Soft in new packaging and some improved formulas. So let's take a look at campaign 15. The new clean line is coming out, so I'm really excited about that. I have been using my cleansing brush, and my skin feels so nice when I use it. And when I take the time to do it at night, it does feel like my skin is much more clean and soft after using it. So I know some of those brushes from higher end brands are closer to $100. So definitely point that out to your customer, and they can pick the right cleanser to go along with their skin type. Mega Effects is coming out with keratin. It is going to be on sale, and there are a lot of customers out there that really like that mascara. You may want to buy one to demo because it is a little intimidating, that brush, but once you get the hang of it and do it a couple times, it's pretty simple to use. And people that don't have the best vision, it's good for them because it's not a long mascara wand. It's right up there so they can see exactly what they're doing. There is summer flip-flops and bags. Your customers can buy these 3-pack sets. The watches are $12.99 each. The flip-flops and totes are $14.99 for the 3-piece set. So that's a great deal. We have the Speak Out Against Domestic Violence watch. And for every purchase of that, $4 will go to help fund programs focused on awareness and education and direct services. So always nice to make a sale and know that some of that money is going towards a great cause. And then, of course, we have our footwork set for our 130th bundle feature in campaign 15. We have the biggest annual sale coming up in campaign 16. I think we do this every year, and it seems to be a really popular book. So I anticipate really big sales for 16. Sad to, oops, I get a little happy with my clicking there. Hang on one second. All right. Unfortunately, the Fergie perfumes are going away. I know it's sad. I like them too. But make sure you alert your customers, the ones you know use those, so that you can let them know. Usually customers are pretty understanding when you fill them in with information. It's the surprise of, uh-oh, I can't get that anymore, that frustrates them. So you can intervene and make sure that doesn't happen by letting them know ahead of time so they can stock up. We have another set of tanks in campaign 16. Those always seem to sell really well for me. Any of the tank top sets or flip-flop sets, whenever we have sets, those seem to go really well for me. I think it's the pricing, because a lot of times it'll be like $20 for 4 shirts, which is a really good deal. We have Musk Fire and Musk Marine. It looks like they're going to be a little bit different formula to stay longer, so that's exciting. My husband has the Musk Marine, and it smells really good. I'm a big fan. We have Back to School with Avon Living. Kids backpacks, a lot of stuff for kids featured in that. So make sure you stock up on some of those books to share with your customers. And then we have a limited edition Skin So Soft that will be on sale for $9.99 for 24 ounces. That's a super deal. People love Skin So Soft. There's like 101 uses out there for it. So that may be a good item to stock up on, to have on hand. We would sometimes have customers come in that would buy like 10 at a time because they use them for their horses when it's at that low $9.99 price. So make sure you share that special offer. All right, and then we have campaign 17. We have a new Far Away coming out. The Skin So Soft is going to have a new product. It is a triple phase oil. So that is going to be $11.99. And then the new Clean is going to be in little travel size. So maybe we can all get those before we leave for RepFest. And then we have a special Sterling Silver Cross for the 130th. I just had a new representative ask me today, how does she sign someone up on our team? It is really pretty easy. You send them to startavon.com and you tell them your reference code. Your reference code is the end of your e-store. So if you don't know what your e-store address it is, it's right in your web office, and it tells you your website address is. So my username is Seagren, so that's what people use to sign up on my team. Here we just have an overview of the leadership program. Unless you have already added your first team member, I say don't get too caught up in any of the requirements or anything. Definitely check out the benefits of reaching these levels, like $25,000 a month. That's a huge benefit. But this just gives you an idea of what kind of money you can make with Avon's leadership program. All right, so let's celebrate some of our leaders, and then I'll go to the chat box and see if you guys have any questions. We have Leslie, who just made leader, so I share that on the next slide, so we'll celebrate then. And her team did almost 8,400, Cheryl almost 3,700, Kim over 1,700, Trisha over 1,600, and Tracy almost 1,400. I also like to congratulate them on how many reps are on their teams. Leslie 93, Cheryl 26, Tracy 20, Trisha 18, and Kim 14. And appointments in June, we have Cheryl with 4, Kim with 3, Leslie with 3, Anna 2, Trisha 2, Leticia 2, Amy is one of our brand new promoters with 1, and Kim added 1 more. So great job, guys. Congratulations to Leslie and Chantel. Leslie made leader and Chantel moved up to star promoter. So great job, ladies. You guys are doing awesome. I'm very excited for all my leaders. It seems like every campaign we get to celebrate someone advancing in title. So these ladies are doing an awesome job building their business and helping others build their businesses. So great job. Let's go to the chat box and I'm going to see if you guys have any questions. Do you write down all the coupon codes and their? I think you guys are just chatting with each other. Do you guys have any questions on leadership or anything else that I just covered? I'd like to get through to the live demo portion because I've seen a lot of Avon reps sharing the wrong way, which isn't going to get them credit. So I'm gonna keep going, and hopefully we'll get to the live demo part. So the journey to gold is still going on. Campaign 19 is when it will wrap up. Up to $65 for every new representative you bring in, as long as they place orders of 100 or more in their first 4 campaigns. When you promote and maintain, that's when you're seeing a big chunk of money coming in, and a couple of team members have received, one of them just received the 600 for Silver Ambassador. So definitely a good chunk of change there. Know your incentives and the rules so that you can earn the most with Avon. We have some big earners here. We have Tracy and Leslie, almost $800 in Journey to Gold bonuses. Trisha over 300, Kim over 300. Great job, everyone. Sometimes it helps just seeing how much you've earned because I know it comes in a little at a time. It might not feel like a lot, but when you see it up there, almost $800, that's a nice bonus right there. We have one team, one dream. All you have to do is get someone to sign a contract. They don't even have to place an order, and you can get this cute button to wear at repfest. And these are all for traditional recruits, so it means it did not originate from Alma. Sign up a friend, sign up an acquaintance, and if that new person places an order, it doesn't have to be the $100, just any amount. You also get a tote. Then if you have two, you get a button, tote, and keychain. So that is exciting, and it's exciting for leaders and above because they also now have the chance to get the $35 for the journey to gold. So we do have some of our leaders that are doing a great job already. Leticia 6, Cheryl 4, Leslie 2, Anna, Summer, Kim, Brianna, Maria, and Trisha all with 1. So keep up the great job. Take advantage of all of the opportunities Avon offers and all that bonus money that they put out there for us. So working in an event, right now is a great time to sign up for fairs. Maybe you want to go to an employment fair or a craft fair or a church fundraiser, whatever it is. You can set up a table. It doesn't have to be anything perfect by any means. We all start somewhere. So just represent Avon well, look professional, be friendly. And here's some tips of what you'll need. Definitely the Avon catalogs. Of course, someone sees Avon, they're going to ask for a catalog. Check with your district manager to see if they have a spinning wheel. We have one of those within our district. Whenever I borrow it, it like draws people in. It's like a magnet, and people just want to spin that wheel. So we would, if we ever did events, they would spin, and they would either get a I think it was like either a sample or a lipstick bullet, depending on where they landed. So make your event fun. Make sure you have contact forms. That is where you can give away a set and you collect people's information so that you can follow up with them after the event. Sometimes, even if you don't have a successful event, it may turn out that you get 3 to 5 loyal customers for years. So that can make it worth it. Make sure you're collecting information from all those people that are walking by your table. Have leadership kits on hand, or if you have an iPad, you can have them do the online appointment right there with you. Fundraising flyers, recruiting flyers, samples or testers. You don't necessarily have to have a lot of product to sell, but it does help to stock up on some of those sets, especially the bath and body ones. Well, I talk about that in the next slide about the different products that sell well. So we'll cover it there, but you can buy from Town and Country if you have the money to put into a nice looking tablecloth or signage. Make sure you have pens, calculator, business cards, change, and a bank bag is always nice as well to keep the money in. Right, so good products to have on hand. If you can make up gift sets, those are nice because you can charge a little bit more. They do take up space, so if you just have a few products, it doesn't look as empty because those gift sets are appealing. People like to have it prepackaged so they don't have to do any work to give a gift to someone. So stock up on those Skin So Soft sets, the footwork sets. And even if you buy those as sets and break them up, you can make a little bit more money on those. Lip balms, hand creams, roll-on deodorants, those are all really popular sellers. Of course, right now, the bug spray, Skin So Soft moisture therapy, footworks. If you can carry some of the more popular fragrances, if you don't know what is the best sellers, look at avon.com and see how many reviews are for each fragrance. The ones that have the most reviews are probably going to be the most popular fragrances. So Amari, Wild Country, Black Suede. Sorry, my mind went blank for a second there. Glimmer sticks, those are definitely a good one to have on hand. If you can afford some of the new products, maybe you just want to have testers, demos on hand, and they would order those from you since they're a little pricier. And then the clear skin line is really nice as well. All right, so here's just some of my content that I've come up with. I've been really focused on my team this week, so I haven't come out with my next new video yet, but I will be on YouTube soon, so make sure you subscribe there. And I do have a page specifically for new reps. If you are a leader, consider making YouTube videos in different ways that you can train your out-of-town representatives. Some of the Facebook connections that I recommend. I think you're probably all pretty familiar with these, but I like to put them up there. And then YouTube channels, especially in the beginning, or if you don't have the funds to try everything yourself, look up the different ways of selling. So there's tossing, and there's events, and there's home parties. There's a lot of different ways that you can sell and recruit. So if you don't have the money to try out all of them, watch the videos and see what you think you might like, and try those first. Because if we're having fun, it doesn't feel like work, and the results will show through. All right, so let me go onto the website. So what happened this week is I've noticed that Avon is doing a lot more advertising for customers for Avon.com, which is fine, but I am afraid that some representatives are not aware that when they share those posts, they're just sending customers directly to Avon. We want the representatives to be marketing their own website. So I want to show you some good ways to make sure that you're sharing from your own site. And one way that you can make a brochure come up is to, if you have this widget on there, and if you do not, you can edit your e-store so that you have this widget. It's a nice one because it gives your customer 3 different ways to shop. If we right click over it and we copy the link address and paste, you'll see, you'll see here that my rep ID is in that link. So that tells me that it is taking customers to my website. Where I think people get confused is, so cookies are on your computer, which are gonna follow which websites you go to. And if you're used to going to your own e-store and you don't delete those cookies, your internet service is gonna follow or lead you to your own e-store. But if you share that to your customers, it will not send them to your e-store. It will send them to Avon.com. So even when links appear that they are going to your e-store, you have to make sure that you're sharing them in the right way so they go there for other people as well. So let's look at Shop Now. And definitely, Social Media Center is a really good one to ensure that all of the posts are going directly to you. If you want to share individual products, go to your e-store and go to the product that you want to share. Let's just look. They do have pre-sale on the new clean line on your e-store already. So you can already share those to your customers. So another problem that I think representatives do is come up here and copy the URL, which I see nowhere in that URL that my rep ID is on there. So that tells me if I copy this and paste it somewhere else, it's going to take a customer to the generic avon.com. The correct way to share it would be to use one of these share buttons at the bottom. So that right there gives you a lot of different content. Every single product has those share buttons. So for example, every time my e-store goes on to a new campaign, my the girl that helps me with my marketing goes in and pins all the brand new products to my Pinterest boards. So there's a lot of information that you can share. There's new products, there's sales, there's customer favorites. So always something to share when you're marketing your business online. All right, so I will open up the chat. Karen's gonna watch my video, how to recruit reps like a boss. The contact forms, I can also upload that to Makeup Marketing Online, our Facebook group, if you're on there. Do you guys have any questions or anything else you wanted to, I can put the slide back up on the coupon codes. But it's good to figure out how to find those so that you can always do this. Okay, so Lori's saying she's glad I showed the live demo because she's had some new reps share from her Facebook page. You're trying to get customers, but it's going to me, especially the ones from the social media center. Yeah, it's really, it's kind of difficult to explain to people why what they're doing isn't working. You need to make sure you are either sharing your exact e-store address or that it has your rep ID in it. Within the social media center, I know they have like shortcut links, but if you watch it go through, it does come up with your rep ID. So just always make sure that that is in there. The information on the flame incentive. So there's this, there is a page that's really helpful for me to find important information on youravon.com. And it's listed where, I don't even think it's from the main page right now. They keep moving things around, but I think if you go to campaign tools, it's up there. Let me see if I can log in.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Okay, so it is right here. It says see your Q3 hub. I was having issues with opening that summer guide up today too. Today was not a technology friendly day for me. Okay, so here's where I find all the helpful info at a glance. It's nice to come here and be able to find it all in the same spot. Here's the summer selling guide. So if you haven't looked at that, take a look at that. Here's your Ignite Your Avon Torch incentive, the Journey to Gold, One Team, One Dream. Today I checked for direct deliveries. Oh yeah, it still says come back. The no info there. You gotta get on those fast because they post them and it like starts right away. All right, events and meetings. all the conference calls, web TV, and then the different products and programs. And there's fundraising information down here as well. Does Avon always post discontinued items in what's new? There shouldn't be discontinued items in what's new. A lot of times the things that are in the outlet are discontinued. They're while supplies last. I don't know why it'd be in the what's new. Well, what's new should either be new products that are coming out or special items that you can get a better commission rate on that are going to be in a sale in an upcoming book. So for outlet books, those are almost always while supplies last. The what's new should not be discontinued items, but maybe like for something like the Fergie perfumes, maybe they wanted to feature them there so that reps could take advantage of it. So the answer is traditionally no, discontinued products wouldn't be in there, but this is kind of a big one going away, so they probably wanted to alert all the reps. The Derek Jeter one has come and gone a few times, and we always get people asking for that one. Any other questions or comments? Yep, sometimes the discontinued stuff is in the deal of the day. It is difficult sometimes to figure out what is being discontinued. I know that's been a suggestion of us reps for a long time, having more information about what's going away so that we can be more educated for the customer. It's kind of awkward when someone asks you if it's being discontinued and you can't really give them an answer because you don't know. Coupons. Oh yeah, I will put the coupon code screen back up and let you guys copy that down. I also like to include, when I do my campaign mailer, I think the one I've been sharing is, I'll say take 20% off 60 or more. And then I'll put use code, and then I think I list two of them. So I say Avon FB16 or Avon's, I think Avon Save 16 was one too. And you can also test them without actually, oh, the sites, yes, I can go back to that one. You can actually test them without making a purchase. So that's always good to do so that you know that you're giving out accurate information. And there was, let's see, what was the other website that was shared? Let's see if I can find it. Shop at Home. That's the other one that was listed. So there's all different kinds of ways to market your business online. I found what worked for me, so I've kind of stuck with that same routine. I haven't changed much or gone into learning much more or exploring other sites because I'm pretty happy at the rate my sales and recruiting is growing. So keep trying different things for yourself to figure out what works for you. First for me on this, yeah, the new cleansers are probably going to be another one that customers are not going to be too excited about. But hopefully, hopefully they will find one in the new clean line that they will like just as well. the replacement lines. I think I saw that chart in one of the What's New books. If you guys are ever looking for the What's New, I know sometimes on youravon.com, it's hard to go back and look at ones or look ahead. So I do have those posted on my makeup marketing website. Karen said she can post it to the group. Oh, it was on the Grow to Win webinar. So maybe someone can share that who has that chart. Another tool that I really like to use that I talk about all the time with my marketing is Buffer app. So that is, if you've heard of Hootsuite, it's similar to that. Buffer app allows you to schedule your social media posts so that you don't have to be sitting on social media all day long, but you can still be active. So then when you log into Facebook, you already have activity that you can respond to. So that's kind of cool. It's definitely something that I use weekly. I schedule my posts out for every single day. I usually do it a week at a time. And it allows me to post and to see which posts are most popular and to schedule them. So any way to automate your online marketing is very helpful. The best time to post. I know that 8 and 9 p.m. are very good popular times when most people are on social media. I like to post in the morning, at lunchtime, and then at nighttime. Anytime people take a break to look at their phone, they also seem to get on it like around 5 o'clock. So definitely helps to schedule multiple times, even if you share the same information more than once, because it most likely will not reach the same people. Catherine said, promoting your business on Facebook, yay or nay? I would say yes. Facebook is still my second largest source of traffic, but you have to be careful. I wouldn't spend all day on Facebook, and I wouldn't pay to advertise on Facebook. I've tried that before and it didn't really work well. Anyone that says they've tried it said it didn't work very well for sales. Okay, Mara was asking if the new cleansers are being discontinued. I believe they're being replaced by the new clean line. Again, because I've given up so much of my sales business that I don't work daily on it anymore. I'm a little bit out of touch with the products. So it was a little different for me because I was with them every day, holding them and selling them and learning them. And now I've kind of taken myself out of that portion of the business. But as far as I know, I believe a new clean line is taking over as the new cleansers. And for Facebook, you do have to be careful. Their goal is to get you to pay to advertise, and it doesn't really work well for our business. And so I wouldn't spend money on it, and I wouldn't spend too much time on it, but I would use it as part of your marketing plan and measure your results. I like to look at my biggest source of referrals, and that's where I spend the most of my time. So my blog posts are definitely the most popular, so that's where I focus mainly. Okay, so here's where I posted the What's New books. You can click on them, and it'll open up in a different window so that you can browse through them online. Any other questions on social media or social media center, your e-store, anything like that? All right. You guys are getting pretty quiet, so I think you're calling it quits. So thank you guys very much for joining. My next call will be the 23rd, and that will be for new reps. It's mainly geared towards reps in their first 4 campaigns, but you're definitely welcome back for the July leadership and representative update. I hope you guys found this helpful, and I will see you all online. Bye. Thank you. How to do training videos. Okay, I'll put that down in my notes. I have a long to-do list. Thank you. Thank you guys. Have a great week. Hope to see you at RepFest. Ideas for blogs. All right, I'll write your guys' ideas down here. I'll add them to my list. Ideas for blogs and training videos. The Zoom app is really nice for doing webinars. I like to use my phone and my iPad cameras just to do regular videos for YouTube. Zoom is a good one to record your screen. All right, and I'm gonna say bye a second time. Post on our group, and I'll definitely try to get through all of the requests and content and tips. Have a good night, guys. Thank you.